some quick messing about here with responding to texts. All the texts. Even as I clicked red on that one, another one popped up. As they do. Alright. Yes, I know. There we go. So many windows to click through. Alright, so welcome back for those watching on the archive. You've already seen the last episode, so you know what went down. In this recording session alone, we did Chapter 7, and then on the last one that we currently did, we got all the star pieces that were left in the game. The reason we have 0 is because we spent them all on badges. Also picked up some new badges, hence why that's there. But by getting all those, we got to see the art gallery for everything, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there, surprisingly. And for the badge list, we've collected every badge that we currently can. I realize that we are missing some of these. The ones we're missing are either A, in the final area, which is the Palace of Shadow, and therefore we can't get them yet, or B, they require finishing through that in order for them to unlock to get them. So that's why we are missing those remaining 8. If they're not in either of those sections, they're in the Pit of 100 Trials, and I want to save that for the post-game of doing that. So that would be where the remaining ones are. That's why we don't have those 8 badges. That is where they will be. Notes, we have for the Trouble Center, which is empty right now because we're not doing any Trouble Center stuff. And then the recipes are the things that I'm looking to primarily do today. We'll probably be starting with the Trouble Center, I would wager. But first, I'm going to finish what I was doing here, and then we'll be good to go. Because I am getting kind of hungry, but I want to keep streaming, so rather than decide to be an adult, I'm going to be a child and just order food, and then I can pick it up whenever it's here, and then we don't have to worry about it. Alright, fine, I won't click on that. Oh, now all of a sudden, oh, I see how it is. God, why there's so many things to click through. I did that. There. Sure. God, so many windows to click through. So many windows. So many things to throw on the ground. I'm telling you, man. There we go. I am thankfully getting better about not ordering fast food and like making stuff at home. But the main reason I didn't do that before is because I had no time. Because I was working 6 or 7 days a week. Now that I'm working like usually on average 4 or 5. It's a lot more viable because I'm not either at work, going to work, coming home from work, or asleep. Amazing how much that can change, huh? Alright. Now that that's taken care of. The Trouble Center is, I believe, ultimately where we're going to begin here. I'll close a bunch of these windows. Speaking of so many things. Oops, nope, keep that one open. Head on over there. Ooh, yeah, I want a Trouble Center guide that I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so we have done part of the Trouble Center already. We did the first half, which was through Chapter 4, after clearing Chapter 4. So we're going to do after clearing Chapters 5, 6, and 7. As you can see, they've added new stuff here. And then as for Chapter 8, I'm going to consider that part of the post-game, which is why I'm going to go ahead and do all these now. So, let's start with... Here we go. Tell that person, Eve. I want you to meet and speak to someone for me. I'll tell you all about it at my house in Twilight Town. Actually, no, we'll take the other one. It'll be faster. So we can find it. I feel like this isn't the guide I'm using. I feel like I picked a different one. Maybe not. Maybe this was the one I chose. Oh well. I know what this one is, and this doesn't require any items or anything like that. This one is, as you say, it's just a case of you talk to the person, and she's like, hey, I want you to say this to this person. You go and talk to them, and then you report back, and that's it. She's either in this house or the other one, because I think this is her. Yeah, this is her. Omar, you've accepted my travel request. Well, it's hard to talk about it in front of the children. Can we step outside? Oh god, this isn't going to go well. I actually already know. I remember this one pretty well. I need you to help me meet someone. His name is Podley, my former love. We had the same dream to be stars of the musical stage. We shared our dreams, and we shared a wonderful love at a time. In that cramped little apartment, we were held together, poor but happy. When I finally got a part in a broadsheet praise as the leading lady, Podley left me. He left a quickly scrawled note that said only this: my dear, I would only dim your bright future. Farewell. Yeah, the typical, like, I don't want to get in the way, and then it's like, well, if I really would have had to make that choice, then I would have chosen you. The joys of getting older and having to decide what's really important. And for some people, that's easy, and I envy you. It's usually not that easy. And also the fact that, like, you know, what you want out of life will change as time goes on. Maybe initially it's having a big career, and then you meet somebody that you fall in love with, and all of a sudden your career is not as important as, like, you know, starting a family and whatnot. So the fact those things adjust all the time just makes it that much more difficult. But yeah, Podley's the barkeep here. We've talked to him before. What is it, Mario? Tell me, you look so serious. Aha! What, Eve? And of course, lots of dots. So many dots. I know no such person. But perhaps you can tell this Eve person something. Tell her live in the moment. And that is all you needed, because I'm a little busy. Nothing like reopening an old wound, huh? Something you thought was like, yep, that's it. Like, that part of my life is done and over with. And then all of a sudden, guess what? It ain't. Like, I don't even know what I would do in that situation. But let's find out what she'll say. Tell her the truth or make something up quick. Do not be an asshole. Tell her the truth. I'd be like, Podley said he didn't know about any such woman, but also as I was turning to leave, like, I heard him, like, say quietly to himself, so I think he actually did remember you. That would be the actual truthful thing to say. And these little ones think upside plenty to keep my mind busy. She gives you a meteor meal. Food that refills 7 HP and gradually recovers even more. Thank you so much, Mario. You breathed new life into this little girl's heart. You solved the trouble. Aw, why are you crying, Mom? I don't know, I feel like if, like, an ex came back into my life, not even, like, oh, I want you back or anything, but was like, hey, I want to, like, start talking to you again, or, like, I want to know how you're doing, like, I would still wish them well, if nothing else. And I doubt they're watching this, but for the record, I would wish you well. Regardless of where you go, regardless of what you do, as long as you're happy and you're not hurting yourself or other people, then yeah, I would absolutely wish you well in whatever career or life path you have chosen, wherever life takes you. The important thing is that you're happy, and that as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, you're pursuing what is important to you in that current point in time, which is something that I've only begun to realize in the last year, and how important that is. Goom Goom, looking for a gal. Speaking of love, let's just go from love straight to lust. It seems like a good idea. Pretty happy living out here on Keelhaul Key, but there's one thing I miss. I need a girlfriend. Please come listen to my request. Deep in the grotto on Keelhaul Key. Alright, let's go find that wiener. Go find that horny Goomba, man. And he's, like, way the hell in the Pirate's Grotto, too. Like, if you're looking for a girlfriend, maybe start by, like, not being as far away from any other person as humanly possible. That might be a good start. It's just a hunch, though. Alright. Needless to say, the big bulk of this trouble is just getting there. Thankfully, you have everything you need on you, because he's going to talk to Goombella and get completely shut down. I'm going to double check on that, but I'm like 95% sure. Yep, that looks like what it is. So yeah, you're not going to need any additional items or anything like that. Again, this is one of the 2 requests that clears after clearing Chapter 5. So obviously you would have Goombella by that point. You would have had her for quite a while. Get up there, boy. There you go. All the way up there. There you go. Dude, this freaking Fuzzy has gotten in the way every time I've had to come back through here. I'm just gonna run. I need to fight him so little that I'm gonna smash him in the head with a hammer. There we go. Thankfully, I think this is the only time you have to go into the Pirate's Grotto unless you missed something after you're, you know, done with it. Unfortunately, unlike the star piece, like I said, I think he's like way the hell down here. Haha, I missed the springboard that time. I was doing my best to not hit it for the 3rd time, at least avoid it once. There we go. I gotta know. I gotta try at least once. I doubt it, but... Oh, no, you totally can! You can just skip it with Yoshi altogether. Oops. Well, I know the cannons are coming up, so that one I actually do want to duck under. Get that crap out of here. Get that crap out of here, too. I don't want both of them. That's weird. It destroyed. I guess I must have managed to hit both the last time I came through here with that first strike on. I don't know how, but I did. I know it's in the left corner of the room, so I'm gonna, like, double check up here to make sure that it's not here, but I'm pretty confident that it's not. That was another one that I couldn't dodge last time. Sir, I would like to just leave, please. Please? I just want to leave. Please. Here, away with you. check each of these rooms. Like I said, I know it's a far left room, and I just want to make absolutely sure that I'm not going the wrong way. Because it's possible. I could be going the wrong way. Yeah, this is the room right here. Thankfully I didn't go too far. So Goombella's who you have to talk to him with. I'm just going to go with in order with everybody except for Goombella, just so we can see all the dialogue. Hey, thanks for taking on my trouble all the way out here, too. I know it's far. Came out here to enjoy island life, but now that I'm here, I feel lonely. There's no one to date. I mean, no one. I'm chatting up sea turtles here. Well, that's awkward. So all I need to do is all I need you to do is introduce me to a gal who's nice and chatty. That's it. Nice chatty gal, okay? I guess my ideal match would be about my age, short like... I don't know how old you are. Short like me and Goomba-shaped. Also like me. Yeah, I guess I'm just describing a Goomba gal. That'd be perfect. Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a nice Goomba gal for... Well, that is one attractive shell, but that makes you a Koopa of some kind. That's racist. I mean, you're a step up from sea turtles, but no. Dude! It's gonna be a dick about it. Not feeling the tractor. Aww. That Goombas a fucking asswipe. Here, how about you try a big, beautiful woman who's just openly showing her boobs. Whoa, now that is a very glamorous gal indeed, but you're kind of floaty and I'm ground-bound for life. And you're not even a Goomba. This is all wrong. Remember what I told you? Oh, haughty small lads, you had best get your eyes checked, young man. I am a prize. Well, I guess he's not a boob man. I'm sorry. How about a literal infant? Would you like a literal infant? Hey, you're about my size, just like I asked. Excuse you? But you're Yoshi. This is not what I asked for. Also, he's a child. What? Take a long walk off a short pier, you bozo. Who dates you, anyway? Now you tell that asshole. Don't you even think about saying something transphobic. We already had to deal with that with, whatever her name was, the other Shadow. You sure seem nice, but, the whole goth Shadow thing is a bit creepy. There, I said it. You two got... Oh, dude! You're not really doing much to impress me either, but yeah, again, you tell that asshole. How about a guy who's probably like 3 times your age and also not what you're looking for? How very, what's wrong with you? Oh, that is some crusty old dude. Do I look like I date old bombs? This is all wrong. Well, you're hardly my type either, you young scallywag. How about Miss Mouse? Well, 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 this is a gal, yes, but you're some sort of rat. Excuse you? Close, but no Goomba. Remember what I told you? Well, you heard it here first. Rats are close to Goombas. I'd stay out of dark alleys for a little while if I were you. Oh, man, she's gonna kill this boy. Alright, Goombella, please just shut this man completely down. Yeah, wow, yeah, she's cute. Really cute. That ponytail, man. Perfect. Slam dunk, man. Yes, slam dunk. You do realize that she's right there. Watch an artist work. I've got a foolproof opening line where I can just confess my love right away. I swear to God, if he screams, please go out with me. Do you believe in love at first sight? Because I do, and... What are you trying to say? Just spit it out. I love you. Yep, sure enough. Oh, this is awkward. Sorry, I'm already going out with Mario here. Bad luck, pal. What? You have a boyfriend? Man, I've had enough of this. Yeah, no, that's totally valid. For the record, any friends IRL, if you're trying to get away from somebody, like, whether you be male or female, just, like, straight up, you can use me in that regard of, like, yeah, sorry, I'm already going out with this guy. Like, just go for it. It's fine. But we eat a couple's cake. Food that slowly refills HP. You can't eat it yourself, but you can share it. Well, I'm gonna throw it on the ground. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna get rid of the stride shroom. Man, what a nerd, though. Like, he was such... It's one thing to be like, you know, like, I'm not... being like, you're not my type, or even like, oh, sorry, I'm not looking for a relationship with a guy, I'm into girls, but like, to be like, yeah, you're just straight up creepy. Like, that's not a good way to make friends, I don't think. Besides, it's Pride Month. You gotta have all kinds. My favorite sexuality, asswipe. Just one where they're just a dick to everybody, even the people they are attracted to. Everyone's favorite. Alright, let's get out of here. And surprisingly, there's only, okay, just making sure. Surprisingly, there is only 2 quests to do after Chapter 5 is cleared. Those are the only 2. So we're moving straight on to the Chapter 6 ones. I remember this first one. This one's not too terribly difficult from what I remember. Way we go. Also, my order is here, so I'm going to very quickly go and grab that, and I will be right back. Alright, we're back. And heading back as well. Went ahead and took a few bites already, and I did not realize how hungry I was until I started eating. I guess that first couple bites only whetted my appetite. I'm looking forward to actually being able to, like, cook things at home again. Because I am only on work tonight and tomorrow. And then after that, I am off for a week. I mentioned this in the same recording match, but for anybody watching this particular video. Yep, this is being recorded on the 1st of June, 2024. And I'll be off from the 3rd to the 10th. Nice. Screw those fuzzies. Nobody liked them. I like how the little jingle plays different instruments. That's a nice touch. I do not have a use for that. Thanks. There we go. Yeah, it's actually... oh, excuse me. I'm actually, like, super excited, not just for the convention that I'll be going to, but, like... Since it's VR, it's at home. And I'm slightly choking here, so one moment. There we go. But it's at home, so I'll just be able to, like, you know, just cook whatever. I'll have a full week to actually cook. I know that's, like, the dumbest thing ever. Like, you're excited about cooking? What? Well, I actually like cooking a lot. Because my mom and I did a bunch of that growing up. That was back before, you know, she didn't have such a restrictive diet, but that was, like, one of the things we got to do. Like, I enjoy working around the kitchen. Even though I don't have a working dishwasher and I have to clean everything by hand, I still like doing it. So it'll be nice to have a full week of, like, even if it's just cooking for me, of, like, yeah, I can do homemade whatever. I don't have to just get, like, frozen junk or order out, which is more expensive than getting frozen stuff, but the frozen stuff isn't exactly healthy either. Important Thing by Frankie. I'm looking for something. I can't say exactly what here, but I can tell you in person. I'll be waiting on the west side of Rogueport. You do me this favor and I'll thank you with a member's card for Pianta Parlor. Let's do it. And do it right. Pretty sure that this does not require anything important, but yes, this is a Chapter 6 after Chapter 6 one. Yeah, this does not require any... Like, you would need your abilities that you had at this point, but you don't need an item or anything. You just go and get it. And there's our boy. You taking on my trouble? Well, I'm glad it's somebody tight-lipped, that's all. So after returning from Key, I lost my winter ring. Believe that? I can't really look for it in front of Francesca, so you gotta find... Didn't she lose hers, though? Like... You know what, that's fair. That's fair, Frankie. But yeah, no, that's like a running thing between people that are married for a long time or even a short amount of time. Like, yeah, you lose your wedding ring. It happens. Like, every couple, even if they don't want to admit it, will say, like, yeah, no, that happens. Like, lost the wedding ring. Like, you take it off when you take a shower, you take it off when you go to bed, whatever. Like, you forget where you put it. It happens. So it is... guarded by Gus. Oh, it's there? That's an odd spot. I don't remember it being there specifically. I could have sworn it was somewhere else. In the versions of the original game outside of Japan, the ring is found in front of Garf's house on the easternmost area of Rogueport. Ah, that's why I remember it being different, as it was. Also, how did it get up there? Like, what? Well, it seems like the most likely thing is, like, somebody stole it and hid it up there? That... I don't know, man. That's weird. Well, good news, bud. We found it. There you go. Ring. Thanks, Mario, from the bottom of my heart. No problem. I'm always down to remind the Mafia that I am there for them, and they do not need to bonk me on the head and track down me and subsequently eliminate me. He's a good guy, deep down. A little weird, but good. Alright. Up next. Ah, yes, it begins. This is one of those ones where you're going to need some of those items that I mentioned. They're kind of hard to come by, so you might want to keep one of them on hand at any given time. I think even then I'm missing one of these three. Get these ingredients. I need some ingredients for cooking food that ravishes the senses. I need three things. A golden leaf, a mystic egg, and keel mango. Alright. And yeah, he'll be on the Excess Express, but we're not going to worry about that part right now. We're going to check and see if we have all three. I think I kept an egg. I definitely kept a gold leaf. I'm 100% sure that I've got at least one of those. I think I have more than one. The keel mango, I think so, but I could be wrong about that one. I'm here to sell. I need to get rid of some crap here, honestly. I'm probably not going to use any of this, so let's just... yeah. I'll keep that shooting star, but the rest of these can go. I don't need them. Okay. I'm here to withdraw. Okay, good. We do have a Keel Mango, we do have a Gold Leaf, and we do have a Mystic Egg. I did remember all three. Also, really quickly... those need to get sold. I don't know why they're in here. Those aren't even used for cooking, so those can go. There. I don't know why I had those. That was very bizarre. Those must have been stored from, like, way, way, way at the beginning of the game. Hello. Yes, I will be boarding today. No, I'm boarding tomorrow. I just came to scope out the place, you know, for reasons. For the record, though, if you need these objects, the Golden Leaf, we'll just go in order with the list I got here. The Golden Leaf, you need to go to Creepy Steeple through Twilight Town. You can use the pipe. Go into the northern courtyard by just keep heading north, and there will be a spot towards the northeast where there's a break in the trees where you can go flat. This is not where I need to be. Where you can go use the flat ability, and there will be a tree on the far right. Hit that, and you'll get a Gold Leaf with a hammer. You can leave and re-enter the area and get that as many times as you want. To get the Mystic Egg, you need to head to the Great Tree in Bogley Woods. In the first room inside the tree, on the far right, Petunia is in there. You need to play Stump Petunia with her, which is just Mario likes which person the most. That's the only question she can answer. Once she answers it, she'll give you the egg. The Keel Mango, Mario will need to go to Keel Hall Key, and you'll need to be in an area to the right of the settlement and hit a leftmost fruit tree. It's like right before where the bridge is, if I remember correctly. Hello. Yep, I got him here. That shiny golden leaf. That round, puzzling Mystic Egg. And lastly, that colorful Keel Mango. You got 40 coins, which is definitely not worth it even a tiny bit. But oh well. Tragically, there is not much you can do about that part. So in order to get out the XS Express, just sleep. They didn't even tell you. Yep, we're just gonna go to Poshley Heights, and then we'll work back. And that's it for that. Taking a look at what's next on here. Ah, okay. That one shouldn't take too terribly long. All right. I could pick up some of that pasta while I'm here, because I just threw 3 items at the chef, and so I've got the space, but I'm not going to worry about it. If we need that for cooking and whatnot, then we'll just get it later. It's not that far out of the way. Not like the Golden Leaf was, that's for sure. we are back to solve yet another trouble. I need my magazine by Toodles. I lent a magazine to Miss Jolene, and now I need it back, and rather quickly. Please meet me in my vacation home in Poshley Heights, would you wonderful trouble solver? If you return my magazine to me, I'll thank you with a member's card for Pianta Parlor. I'm gonna do something risky on this. And because it told me where I need to go, I'm gonna try to talk to to Jolene first. We'll see if it'll just let us skip the first part. And if it doesn't, then you'll know not to do that. At some point we are going to have to do that battle back thing. It did say that, like, fighting Prince Mush was a separate, like, exhibition match, so we could probably pretty easily go through that as well before doing the Palace of Shadow, but I'm not going to worry about it at this particular moment. Hi, Prince Mush. How's it going? Alright, my friend, you came. Thanks to you, I've been able to throw my fans once again as Prince Mush. I'd love to show you my appreciation by fighting you. If you're up for it, just enter my exhibition match. Yeah, I'm not ready to get my ass kicked by you just yet. Sorry. If he's anything like what what small amount that I've seen for information, you'd want to be doing that. Okay, cool, you can just get it right now. Return it now with that magazine. Okay, fine, give me a moment. What is it, a Playboy magazine or something? Or a Playgirl magazine? A Play Shroom magazine? I don't know. Does it say? Don't get the wrong idea. I borrowed this magazine as a promoter, that's all. Look, you do you, girl. It's fine. It's fine. You got a wrestling magazine. Okay, you I understand. Toodles, that's kind of surprising. Magazine that Jolene returned. Deliver it to Toodles. Cool. See you later. So yeah, you don't actually have to go and talk to Toodles first. You can just go straight to Jolene. But yeah, if that Prince Mush fight is anything like the small amount of info that I saw, that's something you would want to do post-game, post-Pit of 100 Trials, post basically everything else. Because you prepare to just get your butt kicked. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. The info I saw is bogus, and he's actually not that harder than Rockhawk. I don't know. Pipe number 3 to pipe number 6. If I remember correctly. I mean, there's only 3 houses here, so it's not that hard. But she should be in the right one here. This is hers, Goldbob's, and his family's is the one to the left of here, and then the other one's got some penguins in it from Sugar City. So you accepted my request for aid with my little trouble, you delightful man, you. I just decided very much want to read a magazine I lent to Jolene. But she lived in Glitz Pit, and that is very far from here, as you know. Could you go get it for me? Yeah, done. Yes, this magazine I lent to Jolene, alright, you're a true hero, thank you. Here's my thanks to you. Platinum card, a member's card that lets you play the boat mode game. The magazine is very popular among certain celebrities. Everyone who's anyone has been spotted in a cafe with it under one arm. Not the best reward you can get, not the worst. Probably the best one overall is likely the getting to cook with 2 things for the recipes. That's probably what it is. But it's definitely better than the one of like, oh yeah, here's the info of like, go all the way to Petalburg, buy some Sleepy Sheep, and sell it for a 2-coin profit in Rogueport. That's gotta be the worst one by far. Oops. Fittingly enough, we'll be going back to Glitzville for the very next one. Weird that two of the ones after clearing Chapter 6... I mean, like, granted, it's the guy that's on the train, but it's funny that they're both... You have to go to Glitzville for both of those to some capacity. This is one that you technically would have to go do other stuff, but if you know the answer to the trouble, you can just solve it right then and there. Security code. I forgot the code in my briefcase. I'll be sacked for this for sure. Meet me in front of the hot dog stand in Glitzville. And we saw this guy earlier while we were messing around. I love getting to read all the different names for these troubles in other languages, namely the German ones, because, I mean, I know a little bit of German. I know how cool some of the words can sound. I think most of them are pretty obvious, of, like, security code, for the Japanese one, and security code is what it means. French is basically retrieve my code. Italian is combination. Spanish is combination. And then German is Zahlencode. Probably butchering that pronunciation because there's been a long time since I've taken any German. It's been at least 10 years. And I don't know anybody that knows any German except for my grandfather, and he doesn't use it that often, so... Hi. Oh, you're that fellow. You're the one that accepted my request. Here's the thing. I forgot the code for the lock in my briefcase, and the prototype of our company's new products inside. That's a big deal. If I don't figure out how to get in that briefcase, I'll be sacked for sure. About that briefcase code, see, I'm a real chair fanatic. Yeah, like anything you can sit on. Use the number of chairs in the houses I visited on business as the code. Don't judge me, I know it's weird. You gotta visit those places and count those chairs. Thank God you don't have to. So it's a 4-digit code. The first is Coop's house in Petalburg. The second is Flurry's house in the Bog of the Woods. The third is Don Pianta's office in Rogueport. And the fourth is Toodles' house in Poshley Heights. And I counted the sweet chair in her lovely garden also. I know it's a lot, but please help. Remember, a chair is anything you can sit on. I'm not going to check all those. I'm going to give you the answer instead. How many wonderful chairs were in Coop's house in Petalburg? 2. Now the second number. How many gorgeous chairs were in Flurry's house in the Bog of the Woods? You'll have to go down to more to get to 6. Okay, now the third number. How many marvelous chairs were in Don Pianta's office in Rogueport? 2. And finally, here we go, the last number. How many incredible chairs were found in Toodles' house in Poshley Heights? Again, you'll have to go down to more to get to 5. So your full number should be 2625. It opened. Try to remember it for now on. Hold on a second. You're just gonna buy me a hot dog, aren't you? My dude. Sorry, we were gonna combine my company's favorite hot sauce with the stand's hot dogs. We're gonna call it the hottest dog. It should be a hit. Huh? I shouldn't give up so easily. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, I'll do it. I just have to convince the hot dog guy. I'm on it. I won't leave this place till I convince him. Wow, thanks for all your help. Here's your reward. You got a hot sauce. Popular sauce with a captivating spiciness that'll make you charged. It's my company's top item, our famous hot sauce. I have tons of the stuff, so just ask me if you want some. See you later. I want some. Hot sauce me. Fine. But I'm only gonna buy one. Nope. 2 will do. I'm just going to assume that I need those for a recipe. It's like at least one for sure, right? It can't be that weird to think that at least one would have a recipe for that. Alright, so that is all of the Chapter 6 quests. Let's move on to the last 3 that are in Chapter 7. Ah, okay, so it's this one. Gotcha. Oh, there's an extra one in here. Well, oh well. Oh, this is where the Mayor Dour newsletter pops up. Okay. Would you please deliver the Silver Club newsletter routing slip for me? Please come pick it up at my house in Twilight Town. Right, because this one didn't appear when we last did the Trouble Center, because initially it's in... after clearing Chapter 4. Why did it change? I don't know. But yeah, in the Switch remake it is. Okay. Double checking that I'm reading all this correctly. This one's just a going back and forth all over the place thing. You don't need any item other than what they give you. Alright. Oops, this is not the right one. My beat. My biggie baby. Alright. At the mayor's house. In Twilight Town, which is on the far left side, it's the middle house. Mario accepted my trouble request. My mind. Now that's something. I hope you delivered the Silver Club newsletter routing slip to the Great Tree Elder. I used to bring it myself, but this hip is really growling at me. Would you take it for me? Alright, let's get going. This is another thank God for warps one, because this will not be the only person that you have to deliver this to. Hello. Well, hey there, Mario. Are you here to listen to me pontificate for a spell? Not quite. Well, this is Silver Club newsletter routing slip. You came here to give me this? Twilight Town's mayor sent you. My last youth fountain bath there was nice, I recall. Well, this slip now needs to go to the Petalburg mayor, but my hernia is acting up. Say now, could you take this to Mayor Petalburg for me? I don't actually think you have a hernia. Like, you would have been in immense pain before talking to me. It's essentially like part of your muscle tissue wall goes outside of where it's supposed to be. Like, it is incredibly painful. I've never had one, but like, I've seen the pictures of it and I've worked with people that have had it before, and it sounds like a goddamn nightmare. I hope that both myself and everyone watching never gets a hernia, because they sound absolutely terrible. So I feel like he would have shown some sign of actual pain rather than just lying to me about it, but whatever. Back once again to visit the mayor. Hi. The Silver Club routing slip. Is that from the puny elder? That old so-and-so. That reminds me, that super blood pressure gauge I borrowed from her was great. Since I'm the last one to sign this, it just needs to go back to Twilight Town's mayor. But I seem to have caught a bit of a cold. Could you take it? Yeah, Pro tip to any, like, old people that are like, hey, could you go do this thing for me? Like, I personally do not have a problem running errands for people that are, like, old and whatnot, but, like, just say, you know, like, I don't feel like doing it. Don't lie about being sick. Just tell me you don't want to do it. What? You need to either tell me the truth and convince me, or lie and convince me, but you have to convince me. would probably do it anyway because of a combination of A, it's the right thing to do, and B, it's a good way to buy some goodwill. There you go. Mayor Petalburg has a cold, well, tarnations, and diddly dang it. I suppose that's why you're being kind enough to bring the sun by on his behalf. Thank you for that. Before I forget, here's your reward. Please take it. 30 coins. The Silver Clover has been going on strong for 20 years with our slogan. Age? What? Makes it sound like you just didn't hear what they said, but okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why that got moved there. Like, that trouble is easily doable the minute you have these 3 areas unlocked. So that should be post-Chapter 4. That's very bizarre. Alright. Delivery, please, by Goldbob. Need you to take something to General White. Please come get it with all speed. Meet me in Poshley Heights. Guess what's going to happen while you're looking for General White? I'll give you a hint. It's literally the exact same thing that happened last time you were looking for General White. I keep doing that. I keep going down this pipe. Because, again, I'm used to the old game where that's where you would go to get to the warps. Because that was the fastest way. Because that other pipe did not exist in the old version. All right. Noom. How's it going, man? How'd you enjoy your cannon ride? I'd like to go to the moon and look for some investment opportunity. I don't think you're gonna find much. Package, an item Goldbob asked you to deliver to General White. I think General White is back in Far Outpost now. It's a bit far, but you can handle it. Narrator, he was not, in fact, in Far Outpost. But you can probably guess what's gonna happen. You gotta go there anyway, after all. Again, I cannot stress enough how nice it is to have all the warps in the same room. This, at very least, cuts down some of the time. Plus, you can actually see, like, oh, that has a 7 on it. It's the Chapter 7 warp. You don't have to be like, wait, which one went to Far Outpost and which one went to Keelhaul Key? I don't remember which is which. So, we go to his house, and guess what? He's not there. This bum is General White. He left this morning, Lapal. Yes, he said he was going to see a cooler bartender in Rogueport or something. Dude. Oh, wait, we don't need to go to Petal. I was like, oh yeah, like Area 1 is what I was thinking was Area 1. Doi. General White, yeah, I spoke to him just a second ago, actually. We're old buddies, he and I. Known him since he was a little snapper that would explode over any little thing. Then again, I was the kind of guy that would bonk people for smiling funny. Still, he turned out to be a fine bomb, though he never cured that wanderlust. Pretty sure he said he was off to Glitzville next. I go back pretty far with that guy that runs the juice shop there, too. Just give him my best. Dude. General White pounded 3 white chocolate coconut mochas and bolted. 3? Jesus. He drops it in every once in a while. Hey, you know that lady in the black dress? I think General White has a thing for her, but that's just my gut talking there. She's darn cute after all. Guys come in for more than her than the juice, I think. What? Hey, and just between you and me, one of her admirers is Rockhawk. Oh my. Now I think of it, General White said he was going to Far Outpost soon. First day to meet Goldbob, or not meet him, or something like that. Dude. Also, hi. Welcome back, Gonzalez. Everyone's been all Twitter, waiting for you to return. Ah, a Twitter. One singular Twitter. Get it? Because she was giving you the advice and she was from X? I don't know if that's actually the joke they were going for, but if it was, that's hilarious. If not, it's still pretty funny. So, as it turns out, it would have been better off for Goldbob to just wait and not ask for help because it would have gotten delivered to him faster. Oops. But you can't fault him for that, because, like, how would he have known that? Like, how would he have known where General White was going to go? Can't really blame him for that. Hindsight and all that. Gonzalez, General White was here just a moment ago. But you had the thing I wanted to give him. What a rotten bit of luck. He said he was headed back to Far Outpost. That General White is a fine bomb, but he does tend to wander. And once he's asleep, it's near impossible to wake him, don't you know? I told him to stay out and awake, so get over to Far Outpost. Sorry about that. Dude! This freaking guy. And yes, as one would expect, he will be asleep, and we'll have to go wake him up again. The funny thing is, I know a couple people like that, like, you just can't, they can't seem to stay still. I don't mean like the fidgety type, like they're always traveling somewhere, they're always going somewhere. And me not being in a high income world is like, where are you getting all this money to do this? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yep. Let's have at it. I'm not gonna go over all the dialogue again. You know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna eat. Can we just leave the package, like, right next to him and told Goldbob we dropped it off there? Like... You know, now that I think about it, I was gonna say, because, like, I said I know people that, like, travel around a lot, but I was like, most of them don't have, or none of them have the, like, when they sleep, they are just dead to the world. That's not true. I know somebody that fits both of those criteria, actually. Not he, but his friend will kill me for telling this story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway, because it's funny. While we go and talk to Goldbob to let him know. Because, again, as I said, this person in question, whose name I will not mention, would sleep the night and the day away because he would often stay up way too late at night / early into the morning. And so as a result, he would not get enough sleep, and he would have to sleep for an insane amount of time and would not stay awake. And because the mutual friend of ours is a good friend and probably too nice to him, and thankfully he does not have to do this anymore, or chooses not to, he would call and wake our mutual friend up to let him know, like, hey, you're going to be late for work, you need to get up. And he would not only keep him on the line, he would force him to get up and start, like, making noises with pots and pans, punching buttons on their microwave, to prove that he was actually up, as opposed to just saying he was up when he wasn't. And there's the reward, 64 coins. It's okay, I guess. Alright, we've got 2 more left. Sorry, checking what I need for this next one. You will need items for this, so be warned. Neither of the items are too terribly hard to find. You can get both of those in Rogueport, though, so no big deal. That said, you will have to combine these 2 items together using Zesty, so if you've not, for whatever reason, done the thing with the, getting the cookbook for to where you can combine 2 items, don't bother doing this quest, because you're not going to be able to complete it. I'm just going to go grab the items now. I'm not even going to go to the Trouble Center first. So yeah, it's a honey syrup and a cake mix is what you need. I'll just take 5. Technically, I only need 4 for the cake mix, but let's be honest, I'm probably gonna have to buy at least 1 more cake mix somewhere down the road. Yeah, I can now play the tube game and I can now play the boat game. But I'm not doing any of that. I'm just here for the cake mix. Oh, sorry, Yoshi. Well, the good news is this will knock 1 more recipe off our list that we'll need to do. So here's the item we'll need. It's a honey candy. Replenishes 20 FP. That's not bad. I mean, that's basically what those would do on their own when you cooked the cake mix individually. That's a nice, solid number that's pretty easy to get. So if you need something stronger than a maple syrup, but you don't want to sacrifice a jam and jelly, that's perfectly reasonable to put 20 on that. Alright, so the honey candy that we need is for this quest here. I'm going to come back to this one, I guess, since this one's not on my list, but I know how to do this one. You know what? We'll go ahead and do this one first. This one's not that hard. I must meet my darling Luigi. Come to the fountain in Poshley Heights for details. Is this in a different spot as well, perhaps? Oh, they're just in a different order for some reason on my list. The last 2 are I can't speak and I want to meet Luigi. So, they're just in a different order. Okay, well. We'll do I want to meet Luigi first, because it's a very, very easy quest to do. You don't need anything. Well, you do need something for this, but it's the L emblem to make your clothes look like Luigi. So, if you have the L emblem, which is in Poshley Sanctum, so you could go and grab it nearby if you didn't have it anyway, So you should be good on anything. You don't need any additional items or anything like that. Oh, other fountain, right. So yeah, in order to do this, well, we'll keep the Waluigi outfit on until I'm done talking to her. Hello, so you accepted my request for trouble help. I thought maybe it'd be Luigi. Oh well. So can you bring him here, maybe? I'm a huge, huge fan of his. I just have to meet him. And I want to give him a cake. I have to give him a cake. Okay, bring Luigi here. Got it? Whatever you say. Eek! I can totally tell. I've never met him before. Yep, I'm sure that M on his hat stands for Luigi. You're the real Luigi! Ah, I knew it! This is so cool! Oh my gosh, what should I say? Ah, I'm totally freaking him out. I'm freaking out Luigi. Oh no, what should I do? Oh, right, duh, the cake. Yeah, the cake. The one I baked was a total loss, but Zesty did a great job on this one. Here you go, Mr. Luigi, please take this. Yeah, choco cake. 5 FP, 15, or 5 HP, 15 FP. Not bad. Meanwhile, the actual Luigi. Hey bro, say why are you dressed like me? Hey, who do you think you are, you filthy imposter? Police! What? I'm no imposter, I'm Luigi! Hey, say something, Mario. Mario, being the asswipe that he does not say anything. How dare you speak to Luigi, you liar. You Luigi. You'll never be Luigi no matter how many green hats you wear. Now stop interrupting our special time. But I'm pretty sure I'm me. This is a nightmare, a bad dream. I won't believe it. Wake up, Luigi. Oh, poor Luigi. Why couldn't we have just brought him here, like, actually? You solved the trouble and caused one in the process by permanently scarring Luigi again. So there you go. That was a thing that happened. Let's go get that last trouble done. Can't speak. Gob. I've lost my voice because of the stupid, stuffy cold, you boomski. I want someone to bring me a honey candy, a pow. Great for the throat, I hear. Great for the food, I hear. I hear you can make it by combining cake mix and honey syrup. I'll be waiting next to the snowman in Far Outpost. Well, I appreciate the fact that you just, like, gave me all the info, so at the very least I didn't have to, like, go there and try to coax it out of you while you've got this sore throat. Just tell me up front what you need. So yeah, there will be more, 3 more Trouble Center things to do. But those will not be available until after Chapter 8 has been cleared, which is a nice way to say after the main game has been beaten. So we'll do those. And probably only the last one is actually worth anything, I think. Looking at the rewards here, but I won't spoil that. But yeah, here's the guy that's lost his voice. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, like, don't try to hurt yourself, man. It's fine. Dude, just give him the honey candy. Help this poor man out. Like, quit making him suffer. Ah, finally I can speak, you pal. I've been exploding so much that I completely lost voice, you bluey. Thanks, you crackety. Here's a token of my appreciation, you boom. 30 coins. You solved the trouble. And there you have it. That is every trouble from chapters 5, 6, and 7. Because I feel like the Prince Mush fight will be post-game, the Pit of 100 Trials will be post-game, doing all of the stuff with, why am I blanking? Getting all the stuff in Chapter 8 will be in Chapter 8, rather than where we are now. So, with that done, there is one more thing that I'm going to do. Well, there's two more things that I'm going to do, but there's one more thing I'm going to do on this recording session. I'm going to, like, look up all the recipes that I need and get as many ingredients off camera as I can, just so that we don't have to sit here for, like, 3 million years of me going back and forth and picking up everything that I need to pick up. So that one I'm going to wait for another stream to do. Well, those are nice, but I don't need any of those. What I am going to do, however, is since we've been doing a lot of Trouble Center stuff, which is just a lot of, you know, back and forth puzzle side quest junk, let's do some fighting. And where better to go than to get our Champions belt back from the Glitz Pit. That's right, we're going back for round 2. Since Prince Mush is a separate fight to that, I'm going to go ahead and do the main one now, because at this point you should be able to conquer that no problem. Even the Rockhawk fight, like, you've already done that, so it should not provide any semblance of a difficulty whatsoever. This will also be a chance to get a Sir Swoop in our tattle logs. Because I think it will show him on the rankings somewhere in here. Let's see where he is. Also, King K and Bandy Andy are back, so that's kind of cool. He is not here. Well, real quick, let's see where he shows up. Oh, okay. Maybe that's not related. It says right here, for the record, yeah, after the chapter has been completed, Sir Swoop will vanish because of King K returning to the roster. In the Switch remake, Sir Swoop appears during the Glitzville sequence when some stuff happens in Chapter 8 that I won't spoil, even though spoilers are totally fine. And if you, like, in the actual Chapter 3, after a few rounds, he'll come into the minor league and Mario can talk to him. He'll enter the Glitz Pit after King K vanishes. He gets the same intro as with Jolene, or from Jolene, sorry, as Mario did, even with including the button prompts. So maybe you don't have to run into him? Here we go. After Chapter 3 has been completed, KPP decides to return to the Glitz Pit, and Sir Swoop and his team are never seen again. So I'm presuming that you don't need him for the catalog, or if you didn't get him, he would give it to you in the trash can. So since it wasn't there, I'm going to assume that that's not an issue. All right. Let's start from the beginning here. Once you peel the crowd at least 3 times. And of course, yeah, now that Grubba has been taken care of, as you can clearly tell, that, sorry, had to take a drink there, that Jolene was, or is now, not only in the middle of the stage with the fights, but she'll also give you the instructions on, hey, this is what you have to do in order to pass. At least we get to see their intro thing, because they don't try the cheap shot like they did the first time. Let's have at it. Oops. I was trying to B-guard the first one. I didn't realize he was going for my Yoshi. The second one was just, like, straight up. He, or the other ones, they just straight up didn't hit me, so. Alright, there's the full appeal. Let's get these guys out of here. That fight was not worth 5 coins. That was worth 1. Avoid using any of your flower points. Alright, I can do that. Also, hi. Good to finally see you again, for real. Me, I unretired. Let's rock this joint. Alright, let's do it. Oh, and that's all my food had. I can now put all of my trash and garbage away. Toss it to the side. And get ready for the rematch of the ages. Oh, you can actually skip these. That's cool. I'll make this go by a little bit faster. FP will recover, but don't use your FP. Nice. Luckily, since I have a bunch of power pluses, I don't think that's going to be too terribly difficult. I guess we'll end up with at least 90 star points by the end of this, so we'll probably actually get a level, because I imagine, like, at the very least, like, the Dark Koopa Patrol and Rockhawk, they'll probably give more than 1 star point, I hope. The Hammer Brothers give 2, and there's Hammer Bam and the Flare, so should be at least a few that'll get you closer to a level, but we'll see. These also go by faster because we're not dealing with all the story beats that you would have in the original Chapter 3. Take damage at least 5 times. Really? 5? That's not even like an, oh man, like, I don't want to take that much damage. It's just, oh man, do I really have to sit there and just take damage over and over? This will probably be a case of just letting them all damage me if there's 5 of them in 1 hit, which I guess it's the triplets, so there's only going to be 3. Is there anything I can even do that's funny here? No. It should still be able to damage me, right? Yeah. I think if I guard these, then I take no damage because the damage dodge, so I don't want to do that. Nothing like giving them the false sense that they're actually, like, you know, winning the fight. Alright, now that that's said and done, to quote an oldie but a goodie from both Proton, John, and myself from days of old, bye guys! Alright, who's next? I think it's the handed overs. Nope, the dead bones. Avoid using any special moves. Well, that's easy enough. We'll just skip that. We're gonna be singing a lot. It's fine. Well, that was fun. I guess technically it's only letting you skip part. Well, no, I was gonna say it's letting you not skip the victory part because Jolene's on the stage rather than Grubba. But if that were the case, it wouldn't let you do the intro part or skip that part because she's there too. So, not sure. Spike Storm. Once you avoid using your hammer. Alright, I guess I'm gonna make that one actually kind of tough. Go with the defense piercing attack, I guess. Actually, probably the best bet is to switch to Coops and do the defense negating attack all enemies. And then Mario can just jump on the Lakitu and beat it. Power Shell is actually strong enough yet to get through them, so, like, why run the risk? We can get our FP back pretty easily. And there we go. We won? Cool. What I'm going to try to start doing, provided that I can get good setups for doing this, is I'm going to bring in some of the characters that we did not have in Chapter 3. Miss Mouse, Bobbery, and Vivian, just so you can see their, like, starting and ending lines. The handed overs. Once you avoid using any items, empty your pockets. This should probably be a pretty good one for Vivian, because she can multi-target these guys and knock them out pretty easily. Between Fiery Jinx and Quake Hammer, that would easily be enough to defeat them, so... I'll actually let this one play out so you can see the lines. That way, for these early ones, at least there will be, like, something slightly interesting to make note of. Because otherwise, it'll be kind of... Yeah, let's do it, Mario. No forgiveness, no mercy. We'll skip the rest, because who cares what those guys say? Alright, so no items. That's easy enough. And there you go. Done. No sweat. You can see why I say, like, the first time playing the Paper Mario games, when I had an FP heavy build, like, that works. Looks like we overdid it a bit. Are they okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's like, it's a good setup. It does 12 damage to everybody. Like, that's really good. But yeah, very FP hungry. That used up almost all my FP in one fell swoop. Alright, let's see what else we got. Now it's probably the bombs, I would guess. The Mind Bogglers. I want you to peel the crowd at least 3 times. Okay. That might be a pretty good one from his mouths, because those guys aren't too terribly difficult. Here we go, sweetie. Alright, let's see it. Hear that stomping around like a chimpanzee over there. At least 3 times. Before I do that, I'm going to take out most of these enemies. I'll leave the spider alive. I think it's the least obnoxious to deal with. Now let's do the appeal part. Oh no, let him throw away, my man. Throw away, I'm not gonna stop you. And a gradual syrup. Probably not much use in most of these fights, since again, that's more like a long battle type of item you'd want to use there. But hey, we'll take it. She might have my favorite appeal, like appeal pose. That one's really good. And what's her little victory line here? Well, what did you expect? I expected an ending line, and I was not disappointed. That just leaves Bobbery, so as long as we get a one where we can use our flower points or can use our party member, then we should be fine. And even if we can't, we could just still select him. Take damage at least 5 times. Alright. That would be a good one for Bobbery, because he's got 40 health. At least they're picking ones apt for us to see all the extra lines. Thankfully, everybody else's we've already got to see, so even flurries. Leave it all to me, old boy. I shan't need help. This ended pain for Mustache. Oh, like Rock Hawk when Bowser jumped on him and he just said pain. That was kind of cool. Guess we'll just defend. Yeah, can't guard. Okay. The guarding is too powerful. Let's say, maybe if they charge their attacks, I would be more inclined to, actually be worried. But even then, I'm not going to be that worried. Just keep appealing, boys. Defended that one, but there we go. There's the damage at least 5 times. Now, Bobbery, since you've been taking the brunt of this abuse, I think it's only fair that you just completely wipe the floor with these guys. Except maybe that one that might dodge. Nope, he didn't even get to. It seemed only fair. How embarrassing for you, It would be quite embarrassing. You just think, like, man, this guy can't do squat, he's just defending, and then she just wipes your entire team in one attack. Perfect. Alright, so now I think it has to be the bombs. I think those are the only ones left in the lower leagues. Yeah, that's it. Use at least one special. Alright. You need to show my paying customers all that fancy ninja stuff you've been hiding. Yeah, I will do that for you. It is worth noting that when you fight the Iron Adonis twins again, you will have to use Yoshi. When it says defense is unknown, it means that you literally do have to use that. It's not like, oh, you can come back here later and you've got more offense on you or a more offensive party member. No, you still gotta do what you do. Let's do Showstopper. We haven't shown this off yet, nor have we shown Supernova. But, like, we're not really gonna get a chance to, because this is one of those, like, has a chance of beating your enemies that I'm not super big on. Press the buttons in the order as they appear on screen. I'm probably going to be really bad at this. Dude, you didn't give me enough time to press that. That still killed two of them. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I didn't misinput that button. It told me I ran out of time. Straight up. Yikes. I must be going, yep, well, we're going to be seeing you right about now. Adonis twins. Avoid using any special moves. Alright, that works. From requiring me to use one to telling me that I'm not allowed to use one. Interesting. But again, doesn't really matter. As long as it was like, don't use your FP, because then at that point that would be unwinnable. I wonder if this time, like in this game, it's programmed not to do that. Because I know in the first game, you actually could get ones that were unwinnable. You'd get one like this and be like, don't use your FP, and you're like, then I can't win the fight because I have to use Gulp to make them hit each other. So I'm not sure what you want from me. Also, lest we forget, our Yoshi is stronger now. Both through Power Plus and also through getting upgraded to Ultra Rank. Oh, he does say, how's that floor taste? Nice! I'm glad they kept that in. That was like one of my favorite lines. Mr. Gonzalez, you'll battle in the Major League from this moment on. I haven't the time to explain everything again. Go to the Major League Rock Room. I'm very busy, so please have a nice day. Sure thing. See you later. Welp, it's been fun, my man. It's been fun. I'm gonna have one more sleep in your bed. That way you can remember what I smell like next time that you're in there. And then I'm afraid it is time for me to move on to bigger and more sanitary things. Hey guys, did you miss me? Don't answer all at once. Tiny Spinies. Not... I want you to not do any damage. Oh, okay, so the partner has to do everything. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I'm caught up now. I'm like, how am I supposed to win if we can't do any damage at all? You just want it to be the partner. Got it. Alright. Don't let your partner damage your opponent. Well, if you insist. Ah, it doesn't knock them over. What? Fine. Let's see, how would I do this then? I guess this. I guess I'd use Gulp again. Nope, I'm not gonna give that to my Yosh. I'm gonna eat it myself. I guess that would be technically one way you could win without attacking at all, just doing the super guard, but that would be really hard. So that's probably not what they're asking. And even though I can't attack, that doesn't mean I can't do this. Took a little bit of finagling, but we got there. Poker faces. No items. Also, I realized that if I were to use items, I should probably have the refund badge equipped, so that I'm at least getting some money back from using those. But it's fine. I'm okay with waiting on another level up, because then I'm going to put Feeling Fine on. That would leave me with 2 BP, and then I'll wait again until I've got... I guess at that point I could put on a 1-star badge. But I'd want to put Feeling Fine on partner, too. It's more important on Mario, because Mario's got less health than everybody else, but you get the idea. Don't use items. Okay, I won't. I'll just appeal and end the fight with Quake Hammer, as one does. Back up into those quadruple digits. I think next we fight the blue Koopas. The Shell Shockers. In this battle, I want you to keep that ally of yours from doing any damage. You're the only one I want to see attack out there. Alright. That means it doesn't really matter who I bring into the partner. I mean, technically you could bring in someone like Koops and put out Shell Shield. That's not attacking, so you could do that. How much health do these guys have? 8? Like all the extra moves here. I don't know if that... Well, yeah, because it's damage your opponent. This just confuses them. Yeah. Press A, the instant a heart appears over the enemy. Wow, that's pretty instant and you have to hit it, but there you go. Never really got the opportunity all that much to use that one before. That's kind of cool. What else do we have? Oh, we already did that. There's nothing to steal. I guess we'll put in Coops and use the Shell Shield. Again, there's not really that much. The statuses have already kind of been thrown on there, so no big deal, really. That's one I don't think I've ever used, though. I don't think I've ever, like, tried to confuse the opponent with Infatuate or whatever Ms. Mouse's was. Because it was just, there was always something better to do. And use it with status effects most of the time, like, unless the game outright tells you. If it's an enemy you might actually want to inflict that on, it's probably immune to it, or at the very least, pretty resistant to it. What are we at now? I think this is going to be number 6. Yep, the Fuzz. No flower points. Alright. That's not going to stop me from getting them back anyway, though. If it's no flower points, that means it basically doesn't matter who we use, because it would only be their basic attack. None of that multi-target stuff. Unless you wanted to bother wasting a star power on these guys. I think not. I'm gonna go after the green one personally because he can duplicate. There we go. I think of who all we have left. We have Hammer Babe and the Flare, we have the Coopinator, obviously Rockhawk is the championship. Chomp Country, I think it's number 4. Ah, the Magic Koopas, that's what it is. No jump. Alright. Demented Pogo Freak. Well, I guess we'll put in Vivian for Wizard versus Wizard, I guess. I think technically you're fine to use like Goombella too. It says don't use your jump, but I think it's only referring to Mario. I think if anybody else does it, it's fine. So Flurry would also be okay to use. Don't use your jump. Oh, they have 7 health. Perfect. And now they have no health. Nice job, Viv. Proving once again that purple is the superior color to red, white, and green every time. We're not letting this woman get an inch of rest. Like, literally the minute she leaves, it's like, hey, I'm ready for the next fight. I'm ready. Crawdaddy, in this battle, be sure to use partner skill at least twice. Okay. I can do that. trying to think which partner skill I would want. I could try to confuse him. I don't feel like that would work, but I could try. Kind of wish there was... Because I know in the original game there was somebody that could boost Mario's offense. I don't remember who it was, but somebody could do it. In fact, what that means, probably the best thing to do is... How much health does this guy have? 30? 20? Oh, that's not as much as I thought he had. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to be careful doing this then, because I don't want to accidentally kill him too quickly. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to be very careful not to accidentally kill him. I'm not even gonna try to do any fancy stuff here. Otherwise, that will kill him and we'll lose that fight. Well, no, because he's got a spike, so let's do this again. Hey, we finally found somebody that gave me more than one star point. Nice. Though admittedly, I'll be a little surprised that Chomp Country does. I feel like the Chomps are an easier fight than Crawdaddy is. Hi, it's me again. I have a problem. Help! I'm abandon the flare. In this battle, once you avoid swapping partners out. When are you teaching kids about loyalty? Always swapping partners out. What am I teaching them indeed? Welcome to the world of the opposite of everybody gets a participation trophy, I guess. Instead, believe it or not, you're actually gonna, like, use your best team. Your team best suited for whatever you're doing. Slowest throw ever. Thank you. What do we got? Chomp Country, what's the rule? In this battle, I want you to not do damage to the person. Oh, man. You have sort of a wild man reputation, so let's make them beg for it, okay? Wild man, just smashing your hammer into the ground, and the earthquake is so massive, it just immediately kills all of your opponents. I guess that would qualify as being a wild man. More like chaotic apeshit berserker, but, you know. Whatever you want to call it, really. Either works. Mark. Now, I did say that I had to do that, but what we could do is just up our defense a little bit more, make it a little bit harder. try to focus on the blue arrows more than the yellow ones or the golden ones or whatever you want to call that color. Alright, she's in defense, she's boosted. Wow, they still did damage, that's crazy. Oh, it's just because I guarded wrong. Gotcha. It lasts for the exact amount of turns that I need it to. Alright, cool. Now that we're actually able to, like, do stuff again here. Nah, I think we're fine as is. I say we do Rally Wink, but no, we're good with just doing this. Yo, and then we'll switch to the correct button. Let's say, I'm pretty sure these guys don't have enough defense to avoid taking even 1 damage. I know they have some, but it's not that high. I wonder if they'll actually make me have, like, some sort of a win condition against Rockhawk this time. I know last time they don't, but, you know, now we're doing the extra version rather than the story version, so maybe it'll change. I must be going, yep. I'll see you in about 3 seconds, Jolene. That was closer to 5, but, you know, it's fine. We, of course, the Coopinator. Once you avoid using your jump. The demented pogo freak that I am, yep. That's fine, I would have probably stuck to the hammer anyway, if I'm being perfectly honest. Also, more child screaming in the background. Hooray! I don't think y'all can actually... You might be able to hear it, like, barely, but it shouldn't be, hopefully, too bad. And if it is, then I'll just talk over it. We won't give her the satisfaction of her screams entering our eardrums. Alright, don't use your jump. I am going to actually start with Nubella, because again, more health, so easier to stay alive. There we go. And we'll just give Mario 2 turns to basically just go crazy. I don't know why there was a fork up there, but okay. That was weird. But it's fine, because the fight is, as they say, done and dusted. Cool, and we got full star power going into the Rockhawk fight. Excellent. Probably won't need it, but it would be nice to have it. Alright, the screaming appears to have stopped. Alright, let's find out. Are we getting an additional rule for the championship fight against Rockhawk? Well, alright then, let me just check here. Your next opponent will be current champion in the Glitz Pit, Rockhawk. Pay attention, in this battle there are no conditions, none. You're up against Rockhawk, and you'll need to hit him like a 2-ton bag of 5-ton hammers. Nice. Now get in there and do some mathematically improbable fighting. Nice. I'll probably do something similar to what I did against that previous guy. The only difference is I'll be using the jump instead of the hammer, because the jump overall does more damage since it hits twice. Where's that big old chicken at? The Golden Grandstander. What up, boy? Aw, they don't have one of the lines from the, like, Toads in the background. There used to be somebody that would scream "rock me," and it sounded really inappropriate, but... Where's the Great Gonzalez, the only man to wrest the belt away from you? That's all ancient history. There's only one true champ, and that guy is Rockhawk. Gonzalez showed no signs of... No, I did not. Shattered his own records one after the other. How does that strike you? Alright. Look at all those Gonzaleses. It's been a while since these two met, but who will emerge victorious this time? The battle's ready to begin. Ring that bell. Let's do it. I was about to say, he probably doesn't have the belt in his fighting sprite, I would wager. Alright, Mario, this is it. A match with the champ. Let's destroy this guy. Happy to meet the new improved Rockhawk. Feel the horror of a world-class rocking. I suppose the stats are still the same. Yep, looks like it. Okay. Way too early. Oops. It seemed only right. Nice, and that was just enough for a level. That was exactly enough. Heck yeah. What a way to end the comeback tour for Mario there. No, I don't believe this. Who could have seen this coming? Probably everybody watching, let's be real. Champ's belt. The champ belt you earned when you beat Rockhawk. You actually get to wear it in this one. Nice. It's a little word that you were over the hill, which made... Seriously? 50 coins. Now, I think you know what you're thinking. You plan to move on, don't you? Well, that's fine, of course. I'll keep you registered in case you ever wish to return. Come back and give the folks a thrill every now and then. You know, defend your title. If you lose, you have to drop back down to the Major League. Rather busy as usual, so you have to excuse me. I need a plan to bring Rockhawk back that greatly draws crowds. Have a nice day, Gonzalez. See you later. Alright, that does it for fighting our way back up to the top. There is obviously still the extra bout against Prince Mush, but again, if what I've seen is entirely true, we are not ready to fight this guy. So we will leave him be for the time being. We got the champ's belt back, so we at least have that. Took care of that, did care of all the current Trouble Center stuff, so really the only thing we would have left to do at this point... Hi, everybody! We'll just leave Mario here in front of his adoring fans for a minute. The only real thing that we would have left to do before starting the, why am I blanking? Starting the Palace of Shadow, Chapter 8, would be to get all the recipes taken care of, which I'm willing to bet is probably what they'll tell me. Yep. Because Pit of 100 Trials and the Prince Mush stuff, in my opinion, is better done post-game when you've got a couple more levels to help you out, when things are, you know, like, rougher than they would be in the final battle. And the final battle is still pretty tough on its own, to be perfectly honest with you. We'll take the old school way back. Why not? But other than that, we've done everything else. All Shine Sprites, all star pieces, did the title matchup, got all the badges possible, got all the Trouble Center possible. So it really just leaves doing the recipes. Like I said earlier, for those, I'm going to look and see, I'm going to look at every single recipe and, like, write down the full list of, like, okay, I need, I don't know, I'm thinking, like, I need 3 honey syrups, I need 2 coconuts, like, the full list of everything that I could possibly need. And just have it, like, all written down. And pick up as many things as I possibly can that are in that set. And that way, doing the recipes will not take hardly any time. It'll be a lot faster that way. And if I can manage to get all the items that I need to do every single recipe, then we'll do that right at the beginning of the next episode, and then we'll just hop straight into Chapter 8 and get it done. Then after that, we'll have the post-game. We will do the Pit of 100 Trials. We'll fight Prince Mush. That should also give us all the badges that we are missing. And then we can go and get the money badge as well, since you need to have cleared part of Chapter 8 for that as well. So, with that said, I think we are gonna call it here. Let's see if anybody else is playing this game. Let's see if there's any badges this guy has. I doubt it, but we can check real quick. Anybody I know is... A lot of people in VR chat, but not a lot of, not a lot of 1000-Year Door on my, list here. Alright, well, my Google won't do a raid, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna check the badge shop one more time, but I'm pretty sure I looked at everything, and therefore there can't be any... There literally cannot be anything in here that I do not already have. No, I don't want to buy that. I want to look in here. Nope. Nothing new. Some of those do stack, yes, but that's fine. And before we leave, I am going to use that, set of badges. I could put on Power Plus Partner, but, like I said, I feel like Feeling Fine is actually much better. Let me check something. Let's figure out what all this does. Okay, here we go. So this is Feeling Fine for 1000-Year Door. When Feeling Fine is equipped, I'm going to go and equip it now, Mario becomes immune to the following status conditions. For the good ones, he cannot be electrified. For the negative ones, he cannot have his attack lowered, he can't have his defense lowered, he can't get confused, he can't get dizzied, he cannot get immobilized, he cannot get poisoned, he cannot get sleepy, and he cannot get tiny, which means, like, shrunk down. It will not prevent allergic, which I don't think I've ever seen. Burned, frozen, prohibited, which I don't think I've ever seen, or slow. So, consuming a Volt Mushroom, Love Pudding, Peach Tart, or Mystery while wearing the badge will prevent Mario from becoming electrified. The effective Zap Tap will not be prevented, however, and Mario will still be electrified at the start of the battle. So you can still use Zap Tap if you so wish. So yeah, pretty good, honestly. That prevents a lot. The big ones are probably the attack and defense down, as well as the confused and dizzy. Immobilized doesn't come up too often, but every now and again it does. Same thing with poison, so that would be a nice thing to have. So I think for the remaining BP, I'm going to wait till my next level. That will bump me up to 5 with what I have, and then I will put Feeling Fine on my partner as well, and make them immune to those conditions too. But like I said, Mario has a lower HP pool than literally everybody else just because of the way this setup works. So I think it makes more sense. Sorry, thought I heard my phone going off. No, it was just a child crying again. It was just like a weird humming noise in the background. But because of Mario having less HP than everybody else, it makes the most sense to give that to him first. So, one more look through everything. Shine Sprites star pieces all done. Mario gained a level out of doing that. We've gotten all the party members. Everything's good there. We've gotten all the tickets here, I guess. We could sort this by types. So we've got silver, gold, platinum, and special. I guess the special one's actually the first one. The platinum one is the last one. So it's special, silver, gold, and platinum in that order. I guess that works. So yeah. Catalog, 98 out of 134. Got a pretty good chunk of those. Still some left in the Pit of 100 Trials. Still some left in Chapter 8. We've got all the crystal stars. We've got all the badges we possibly can. Again, all the ones missing are either in the final chapter, are in the Pit of 100 Trials, or we have to go through Chapter 8 in order to unlock the ability to get the remaining ones. So otherwise, we've gotten everything else. There are no notes, as we've cleared everything in the Trouble Center up to this point. We still have Chapter 8. Once that's done, we'll do the last 3. Recipes, I will come back for once I know how much I need of everything, and I'll try to get as much as I possibly can. Art gallery, this is by getting all the star pieces. We picked up every star piece that we can in the game. There are none in Chapter 8, so we're good there. Sound gallery is all the Shine Sprites. Again, there are no Shine Sprites in Chapter 8, so we've done all that as well. The only thing that we're missing in the sound gallery is some additional stuff like battling a certain character, which is Prince Mush, to unlock. So we're almost there. I'm gonna wager probably just 2 more episodes. I think it'll be recipes and Chapter 8 in the next episode, and then following that will be all the post-game stuff. So it'll be the Pit of 100 Trials and the fight with Prince Mush, and I think that's basically all we'll have in the post-game. I don't think there's too terribly much else, unless there's something I'm not aware of, but we'll see that in due time. Till then, take care, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.